it's Miss Colleen, and welcome to my teacher closet. So this past weekend, I was cleaning out my closet just to get it a little more organized and find out what I had in it. And look what I found. I found this shark hat that's so awesome. And I found, it kind of relates, but I found a picture of my son when he was little and used to play in the pool outside. And we would pretend that sharks were coming after him, and I'd do the theme from Jaws, dun-dun, 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 and I would chase him in the little pool. So that got me thinking, what if today we just did some shark stuff? And I have a book that we're going to start with. It's called Whales, Dolphins, and Sharks. We're only going to read the shark parts. And as we're listening to it, I want you to listen for things that tell us about the shark's habitat. Ha-a-b-it-at. Habitat. And a habitat is where they live, what's around them, what their environment is like. Now, my habitat, when I'm talking with you, is a closet, and it's got some shelves full of stuff and some supplies and my boards here that tell us how to learn. I've also got a lot of other things that someday I'll show you. So that's my habitat, but we're going to be listening for what the shark's habitat is. So our first shark that I wanted to share with you is called the white-tipped reef shark. And I'm going to show you a picture right here. Looks pretty scary, but sharks are not mammals. Humans are mammals. Sharks are actually fish. They do not need to come to the top of the water to breathe air. Do you see the small white tip on this shark, the fin on its back? That gives this shark its name, white-tipped reef shark. And they circle around in a reef. That's a hint. All right. Our next shark is the great white shark. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted by my hat. I love it. Okay, the great white shark. There's a picture, great white. We hear a lot about great white sharks, but we'll learn if what we heard and what we read are the same. The great white shark is very big. It can grow to more than 30 feet long. This shark hunts for fish, seals, and turtles. There are rows and rows of sharp teeth in its huge mouth. See my teeth? I only have one row, but they have multiple rows. So it would be like 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows, 4 rows. I guess that's what helps them chew. It likes to hunt in deep waters, but sometimes it comes close to shore. So we heard some things about its habitat. Do you remember what they were? Okay, keep those in your mind. The next shark is called the tiger shark. And baby tiger sharks have stripes that look like tiger stripes. And then as the shark grows older, they lose these stripes. Tiger sharks, like all sharks, have no bones. They only have firm tissue called cartilage, like the cartilage in your ear. Feel your ear right now. See, it's kind of hard, but it's kind of soft. Now, like, feel the bones in your arm. Knock, knock, knock. Your nose is cartilage as well. But your ears are really good because they're kind of flexible, bendy. That's interesting that that's what the shark's body is. Okay, our next shark, the hammerhead shark. Next door. The hammerhead shark has a head that looks like a hammer. Each end has an eye and a nostril. Do you see on this shark how the eye's at the very end? So it would be like my eyes were out here. I could look like, could see off to the side really well. This shape helps the shark see and smell and move well through the water. Hey, I just said that. Sometimes the hammerhead shark gets together in groups of up to 100. So in their habitat, they like a community. Anyway, so there's a couple of things I wanted to share with you today. And the first one is we're going to make a shark. And it is out of toilet paper tubes. Now, you might have heard that people are going crazy over the toilet paper. You get to, once that's all used up, save the tubes. And, where's my scissors? You take the tube, and I drew a triangle. My first triangle was too small, and you cut those triangles. So you just cut and save the triangles because you will need those. One, see, it looks like that. Two. And here's what my triangle looks like. Here's what my shark's gonna look like. The next thing you do is you paint it gray. Paint, color, use a marker. There's crayons. I didn't have any gray paint, but you can mix black and white together, and then you just paint it like this, and then you let it dry. Oh, you probably have to stand it up like that to let it dry. Then what you do is you're going to put teeth on it. So you get some white paper, which I forgot to get. Sorry about that. But you just cut it. Oh, I know. I can use this. You take a little piece of paper and you just cut like teeth out. Maybe little triangles, or I don't know. You can make teeth however you want. So let's say I've got a tooth here. It's a green tooth. He doesn't go to the dentist. And then you can just glue them onto the inside. See, like that. And I don't know if you can see that very well. There's his tooth. You can do his teeth however you want. And then you put his fins on. You glue those on. One fin at the top. And then, oops, this way. One fin at the back for his tail. Glue tape will work too. Use staples. Use chewing gum. Whatever works for you. Okay, so then you do that. And then you put eyes on it. I didn't have any googly eyes, but I found some buttons that I could put on there. I've got a marker, so I could put a googly eye here. Two little eyes. It's starting to look like a shark. And they have little like gill type things off to the side. So imagine like teeth and then fins and a fin. Anyway, I'll put a picture of what the final project looks like so you can see that. So you can build a shark, and then the best thing is find yourself a box like this, and you can make a shark habitat for your shark that you just made to live in. Now, I don't have any construction paper. As weird as that sounds, in a teacher closet, no construction paper. So I went around and I thought, what can I put in my habitat? And what do I know about sharks? Well, I know they live in water. So I decided, well, I could use a marker and color it all. The back. These are those ones that smell good. I could do that. But then I found this. Do you know what this is? This is a doggy poop pickup bag. It's from my grandpup. He comes to visit sometimes. But it's blue, so I could just glue it on the back, and there's my water. And then my shark can swim. And then I thought, well, I need some other stuff besides water in my habitat. So I'm telling you, all this just came together. I had just trimmed one of my plants that started to have dead leaves on it. And I could go and stand these up and glue them down to make little plants in my habitat. I got a whole bunch. I can put those in there so my shark has something to eat if he's a vegetarian. Then I found some cotton balls, and I could put those in there if I wanted to, make little rocks on the bottom. I also, a couple years ago, went to the beach, and I had this whole jar of shells. So if you have shells, be sure to ask your parents if you can use them. But I could put shells at the bottom of my habitat. And where'd my shark go? Dun 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 dun. I have a shark and a habitat with just the things I have laying around in my house. And it was so fun to go look around for stuff that I could use in my habitat and think about how creative I could be to make my shark a home. So that's your assignment for today is, if you want, to go build a shark habitat and learn some more about sharks. There's one more thing I wanted to show you. So you'll look at the screen right now, and you'll notice that this website that I went to has where you can track sharks. This shark that we're looking at right now, his name is Oscar. And the yellow lines that are like kind of squiggly, that's where he travels. So that's kind of his large habitat. He's in the Atlantic Ocean, which is on the eastern part of the United States. And he travels up and down the coast. And if you go to this website, and I'll put the link at the end of this video, or it's right down below, you'll see it. You can go and you can track turtles, you can track alligators, you can track other sharks. There's a ton of them out there. It was really interesting to go and just see where all these different sharks and the different kinds of sharks, how they travel. So, well, that's it for today from my teacher closet. Remember, every day is a new adventure, and I will see you soon. Have a good one.